This thing looks big and bad already, and it's not even on the truck. Here we go. Hey guys and gals, welcome to Garage Gear. I'm JB, giving you the best tips and tricks to survive life in and out of the garage. Over the past 2 years, I noticed that the grill on my 2019 Toyota Tacoma TRD off-road had some paint flaking off of it. This started looking very spotty, and the paint was actually coming off in my wash mitts. I had been eyeing up a TRD Pro grill for a while now, but I couldn't justify spending $400 on a brand new one. Over on Amazon, I found a Chinese knockoff TRD Pro grill for a little over $100. But are these knockoffs a direct match? Let's get into it. Well, let's get this party started. Let's get this grill off. So first thing we have to do is unhook our TSS sensor, and that runs right here. There's a little plug, we have to undo that, but I can't really get to it too easily, so what I'm gonna do is take some needle nose pliers and drop it down from this little hook right here. Boom, that way she's free. And then I can flip it over and I can move the tab. Now these plugs can be a little tricky. I found if you use a pick and then come at it from the side and pop up the little tab in the center, just like that, now you can pretty much just pull the plug right off. Boom, just like that. Next, take some needle nose pliers and unhook this little tab here at the top. You can push them in with your fingers maybe, but I found it just to be a little bit easier with some pliers. Boom, drop it right down, and out it comes. Then we got a 10mm bolt right here. We're taking this guy out. And then one right here. Then there's 4 clips on the back of the grill. You're just gonna use a little screwdriver like so, and pop them up like that. There's one here, and then behind this plastic panel underneath the grill, you will see another plastic tab right there, and then another one right there. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4 from down inside. Shouldn't really be anything else holding this grill on at this point, so we're just gonna lift up and pull this baby off. Off she comes. Look at that. There's plenty of room for a train horn in there. Now we're gonna move the grill to the workbench and take it all apart from here. So on each side of the TSS sensor, we got a screw. We're gonna take each of those out. One on this side and one over here. Then we got one lonely screw right up here. We're gonna take this guy out too with a Phillips head. Simple as that. This guy is now free. And then from here we have 3 wannabe zip strips that are holding this cable down. I'm gonna carefully snip these off without snipping the cable itself. There's 1, there's 2. Come on, you wannabe zip strip. There we go, she's free. There's our sensor, wild and free. We're gonna set this baby aside. So now we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 screws holding this grill in. Let's get them out. Screws are all out. Now we have 24 of these little tabs going all the way around this entire grill. So make sure you pop out every single one of those and it should come free. Now some of those tabs release that chrome frame that goes around the grill, and then some release the grill itself. So we're just gonna get them all done. And then if we flip this up, boom. Yes, sir, we're free. Finally, that grill is all the way out. And then here is the chrome surround, which is nice. I'm gonna miss this, but hey, it had to go with it. Here's the outer edge of the grill. What we're gonna do is place the grill inside it now. All right, this is gonna look so cool. So now what we're gonna do is take the grill, set it down, and we're just gonna drop that surrounding frame right on top of it onto all these prongs. Whoever invented all these prongs should
be drug out into the street and shot.
Seriously. Stupid. Now we're gonna take our surround, drop it right on, kind of line up all our holes. And from here, we're just gonna work all those tabs into place. Yep, guy over here, tight squeeze. There we go, she's in. Boom, look at that. Let's get our first look here and see how she looks. Oh yeah, that looks awesome. Check that thing out, that looks great. Time out. In order to help this video not become a knockoff with the YouTube algorithm, would you mind taking a super quick second to hit that like button? Thank you. Now from here, what we gotta do is get this panel out where our garnish is gonna go. We'll have to remove these black metal clips, and then these little plastic tabs here on the bottom, they're no problem at all. Let's start by prying these guys up. You don't wanna crack the plastic tab, so just be careful. There it is. Same thing over here on this side. There it is. Wow, that plastic garnish literally fell right out. That was easy. Next, we're gonna bolt back in our sensor, and this only goes in one way, so this is pretty easy. We're gonna take our silver screw. This is gonna go right here on top. I'm gonna put these in now with a screwdriver because we don't wanna do any damage to the new plastic. Pretty loose there, guys. Now, being that the original TRD grill is about $400, this is the $100 knockoff version, which still looks almost identical to the $400 version. You're gonna get some issues that pop up once in a while, and one of them being that the screw that you originally used to take out the sensor, it's a little small now for the hole that they give you. So what I had to do was I found a slightly bigger self-tapping screw. This will work just fine. I'm gonna stick this in. You may have to get a little creative with your end. I'm just gonna drive this down slowly. Boom, she's in. Sometimes these mods aren't always a direct match. These holes bolt into nothing. So what I did is I found some bolts of my own. We're gonna bolt these down so that way this whole unit doesn't move and it's not just supported by one screw. Put a lock washer on this end, then the nut, twist it right down, and then tighten these bad boys down, and this thing won't move at all. Lock washer on, then our nut, tighten these guys down, and same thing here on this side. Without cracking anything, life is good. So this kit does come with a couple of screws. These are used for holding on the whole frame as well as the clips. There's only a couple spots that they'll work. We're gonna plug in 2 of them. First one's gonna be right here. Screw them on in. Then the other one is gonna be right here. Screw it on down. On this grill, there doesn't appear to be any more spots than just these 2 to screw in the actual grill. Next, we're gonna take our Toyota badge and we're gonna pop this guy in, drop it right into its place. That's its new home. Make sure she's nice and snug. Does take a little bit of wiggling. Oh, looks good to me. Let's screw her down. Now they gave us 4 little chrome screws and I'm guessing that's to put the badge in, but these are a little too small. They actually just keep spinning inside the hole. So what I'm gonna do instead is use 2 of the black screws that I have remaining, plus 2 of the other screws that I took from the original grill, and I'll use them to hold down this badge. That's 1. That's 2. One of the original screws that we took from the original grill. That works. Screw it on down. Good. All right, let's flip this baby around and see what she's looking like. Anxious to see. Bam. Look at that. Very cool looking. I love it. So now all we gotta do is stick our garnish in right here. It only goes in one way. We're gonna have to flip her back upside down. Now I'm gonna take my garnish with these stubby ends underneath, up on the top. Reach underneath, stick her through. I'm gonna push it up so the tabs click. There's 1. There's 2. Now all we gotta do is put those little metal washer locks here on each end. All right, so now just like on the first grill, we're gonna stick on the washer, just like that, and then take our little tab washer and press that down. That baby's on there. Same thing here on this side, washer down. I'm gonna push up from the bottom and then push on that tab. I'm gonna take a small socket. This can help me push around it a little bit better. Use one of these sockets to push it down and it'll stay. God forbid they just use some bolts or something. Now what I'm gonna do is take this safety sense cable and just simply zip tie it right down. It'll kind of stay up here, but since I chopped it, it's not going to. So what I'll do is I'll just feed it through this guy right here. This way it doesn't wiggle around too much. Snip off the excess. Life is good. That sensor is now all set and ready to go. The cord is in place. Let's get this grill back on the truck. This thing looks big and bad already and it's not even on the truck. Here we go. Trick is lining up all these tabs and you can't really see them. There it is. Lock them in. Woo! That looks awesome. That looks great. All right, so we're gonna pop in our black plastic tabs. Boom. Next one over here, slide it down. Same thing over here on this side. Take your plastic tab, push it in, and lock it down. Take our last of our 2 screws. We're gonna put the one here up on the top, lock it back down. Good. And the other one, lock it down. We're gonna reverse the steps on our sensor cable here. What we're gonna do is push this little brown tab through. That's locked in. We're gonna take our 2 cords here and reconnect those, slide them together. Like that, you should hear a little click, and then push it right into this hole, and you're done. Now here's what I like about this grill. This truck now totally hits you like a Mike Tyson punch to the face. It has a great look to it and it totally restyled the front end of my Tacoma. Color-wise, with the matte black and the gray badging, it matched up perfectly. And the way it just sticks out a little bit more than the previous grill makes it look a little more rugged. This was a cheap, cool upgrade and it saved me a ton of money. And the Toyota Safety Sense sensor on the front of the grill works perfectly. So if you install it just the way I did, you shouldn't have any issues. Now here's what grinds my gears about this grill. First off, there were no instructions. So my goal with making this video was that hopefully it could help some people out with their grill install and save them a little bit of money too. Some screws didn't match up. Even the screws that they gave you didn't seem to do the job. So buyer beware, be ready with your own trusty screw pile. You'll probably be digging in for a few. Lots of tabs on the old grill and on the new one. A couple simple bolts probably could have gotten this job done a lot easier. Now it's been a while since I've done any car related content here on the channel, and this has been a fun little project. Back when I first started the channel, a lot of my content was based on my Tacoma, and that's how many subscribers found the channel in the first place. As much as I like the old grill, I didn't want to replace it with the same exact one, only to have the same problem happen again. And I already know what some of you are thinking. Yo, JB, you're a little late, bro. The 2024 model's already out with a new grill. Well, better late than never. This grill also did not come with any extra accessory lighting. I didn't want to bother with extra lights, and I think the grill looks great just the way it is. Overall, I'm really happy with this new grill. It's easier to clean, and I could even paint it to match the rest of the color of the truck if I really wanted to. I even noticed that the truck has gotten a few compliments because of it. Hey, cool truck, bro. Rock on. I'll have this grill and some other grills linked down below in the description. For more cool garage gear content, click or tap the screen right here. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the garage.